First, one of the survivors of the deadly crash involving UGA football players and a staff member has filed a lawsuit against the Athletic Association. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for Fox 5 News at 5. I'm Tom Haynes.
I'm Christine Spiro, and for Courtney Bryant. UGA staffer Tory Bowles was seriously injured in that crash that took the life of recruiter Chandler LeCroy and player Devin Willock after the national championship parade in January.
Now, some of those injuries will last a lifetime, and now Bowles is suing the UGA Athletic Association, Jalen Carter, and others for the money to cover her medical bills. Let's get over to Fox 5's Tyler Fingert, who spent the day poring over that lawsuit. He joins us now from the live desk with what Bowles is claiming in the suit. Tyler?
Good evening to you. It is a very detailed 50-page lawsuit filed by one of the survivors of that crash. Attorneys for Tory Bowles are looking for compensation to cover her medical bills, lost wages, and for her pain and suffering. Bowles' attorneys are also using this moment to fight back against claims made by the University of Georgia Athletic Association. A University of Georgia employee who was injured in the January crash that killed football player Devin Willock and recruiting analyst Chandler LeCroy is now suing the UGA Athletic Association, Jalen Carter, and several others. Tory Bowles' lawsuit was filed late Wednesday, nearly 6 months after a weekend of celebrating UGA's back-to-back national championships turned into a tragedy.
There's been a horrible accident. There's arcing wires. There is people on the floor. There's a crashed vehicle.
Investigators have said Carter and LeCroy were racing and driving at high speeds when LeCroy crashed her UGA leased car into a power pole. Willock and LeCroy were killed. Bowles was also injured. According to the lawsuit, she suffered spinal cord injuries, about 10 fractured ribs, fractured and cracked teeth, neurological issues, and a number of other injuries.
There's one person on the ground not moving. I think one person was able to make it out of the vehicle.
UGA has laid the blame for the crash on LeCroy. Officials there say she was not allowed to use a leased university SUV after her recruiting duties had ended. Bowles' lawyers dispute that fact, sharing texts that allegedly showed LeCroy was allowed to keep the vehicle for the entire weekend. The lawsuit also contains allegations that the association knew of LeCroy's patterns of reckless driving and intervened to get her tickets reduced. The lawsuit also claims that Bowles had no knowledge of how much LeCroy had to drink that evening. Toxicology reports show that her blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit. We reached out to the UGA Athletic Association. I just checked moments ago. We have not heard back yet. Bowles is seeking about $171,000 to cover her medical expenses and an additional $3,400 for lost wages. Her attorneys are also asking for an undisclosed amount for pain and suffering. If you want to read the full lawsuit in the 50-page, it's on our website, fox5atlanta.com. At the live desk, Tyler Fingert, Fox 5 News.
Tyler, thanks so much. Developing